What is going on, guys? Today we are here for the Futties Mendy review. I know obviously he is not in weekly objectives, but I thought he is too good to not at least find the opinions of everyone else. I want to know who the best left back is. This is the position that I'm mixing between a few positions. So comment down below, who is your favourite left back? That's going to be the question for today. Who is the end game left back for you? If you had no matter amount of coins, who is it? Who is going to be your number one spot? So going into this Mendy card, very, very simple to get. Obviously, it was the assist with the BPL defenders, very much like the Digne left back team of the season, in fact. But this one is a 92 rated person. Absolutely incredible work. He does have a Carnival card at 87, but this one definitely takes the cake. He's got 92 pace, 92 defending, 89 physical, 88 passing, and 90 dribbling. The card is stacked. Also, with them amount of stats, he is 6'1" with his left foot, with 3-star. That is already incredible enough for me. I think Mendy in general is a very, very good card. Very much like the Furlan Mendy as well. I've yet to try that out, but that will be one of the ones I am trying out soon, as I've heard massive things about him. Personally, I think this Mendy is better than the Alonso, the Europa Alonso. So there is that, and I've already gave my Alonso away knowing that this Mendy is in my club. He's got a high attack and work rate with a medium defensive. Again, I have personally my left and right back stay back whilst attack, so that doesn't affect my Mendy at all. But it's just a point to note out if you kind of just go in with no strategy in custom tactic wise. He will go up and down the pitch, definitely. Sometimes it will leave you open, and I think that doesn't matter what left back or right back it is. They always will. If you're being caught on the counter and you've just went from, say, attacking with your right back or left back, trying to get that cross in, more than likely he's not going to be there. And that's a prime example right there. Positioning with this card sometimes can be a miss, but again, I think that's more user error rather than the card itself. Because probably I'm pulling him out of position. I am a bugger for putting the second defender in the kind of the assisted help, holding RB. I'm terrible for that. It's just automatic with me. But that is just something you drill into yourself, you note, and you move on with. Some of the stats on this card, so we've got 96 sprint speed with 87 acceleration. For me, that is high enough. I wouldn't need to necessarily do any more unless you go with an anchor chem style. That would then give you 96 pace, 98 defending, and 94 physical. For me, before getting into any other stats, that's what I'd like this card to have. Anchor for me makes this card an absolute dreamboat. Originally, he has pretty high 90s in his defensive stats, bar from his head and accuracy. He has 85 composure with 91 reactions and ball control with 92 dribbling, 90 strength and 91 stamina, as well as the 99 cross and 92 short pass. The card's stacked all over. In general, this card is fantastic. I think for the value of this card as well, the fact that obviously it was technically free if you did the objectives, I think that is brilliant. I really, really am rating a lot of these footy cards, and I think they're an asset to put into people's teams. They're the players, let's think about it. They are the players that didn't get a team of the season as such. You've got your Pogbas, you've got your Hazard, even though he did, he's got obviously the transferred version. Same with Felix or Griezmann if they were to win. I think for me, the footies have been incredible, and I think this left back especially is one to watch. For zero value of coins, I think you're looking at a fantastic defender. He's fast, he's great at the last ditch challenges, he's good at tackling in general. I think that one of his main attributes is the pace of him alongside how good of a tackler he actually is. And you'll see it in clip after clip, crossing, passing, the whole shebang. He's always there, and I think he's an asset to the team for me. Personally, compared to a couple of others, you've got the Robertson team of the season. Haven't heard much about him, but I know he's actually relatively okay. You've got the other Mendy. Obviously, I've heard he's probably the best. Team of the year, Marcelo was definitely up there for me. The flashback, Sandro, even though I haven't actually played with him, I've heard massive things about him. So going into the overall of him, I've given him a 9.5, 10-10 for the value for coins, because obviously he is an objective. First team 100%, free technically as you see on the price. And the pros and cons: pace, tackling, last man ditch challenges, are the main attributes for this Mendy. And then the con, even though you can sort it out with custom tactics, the high attacking and medium defensive sometimes isn't the greatest combination you want to be going in against someone who necessarily knows how to exploit that tactic as such. If you're constantly bombing up and down the wings with this card, more than likely eventually he will run out of stamina. And then if he's played it correctly, got on obviously a sub with the attacking mentality, which most of us do, we very rarely put defensive subs on unless obviously we get a red card, they will absolutely smash it. So that for me is the review for him. I think he's a fantastic card and a really, really good asset to a lot of people's clubs. Let me know down below what you think, and again, like I said, make sure you tell me who is your end game, no matter what coins, left back for FIFA 19. I know we're coming to a wrap, so we'll continue going on the grind, and then FIFA 20 is just around the corner. So hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe with the bell button, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.